Hello everyone and welcome back to another edition of Dime Box Discoveries. Something a little bit different today. So these here are out of an online dime box. It's actually out of Canada. And what they are, the cards now are actually free. You pay for the shipping. It's $6 for 40 cards of shipping. So think of it as 15 cents a piece in a way. This stack came out of a dime box at a show I was at this weekend. It was thoroughly underwhelming. These came from Red's Baseball Card Day, and that is from an auction along with some other items I'll show you later. So let's get started right here with these that were essentially 15 cents a piece after shipping. So some minis of the Fleer. These are 1986 mini Fleers. George Brett, Jose Canseco. So that is cool as an 86. And the Nolan Ryan and Buddy Bell. So those are actually pretty cool. Here's a 1980 Brock and Yaz. And a Will Clark OPG rookie card, first year card, whatever you want to call it, because technically one of the top rated. So here we go. These are the random stuff which I know you enjoy, because I enjoy too. You know, everybody talks about the Mickey Hatcher, Mackie Sasser, whoever the hell it was. I always get the two confused. Big Glove Fleer card. A lot of people don't know that there's a Juan Guzman Big Glove card, and there it is. So that's cool if you didn't know. This is an OPG Ricky Henderson, something I hadn't really seen before. Which, by the way, in the French, it is Volt, which makes sense for Ricky Henderson because he plays like a Volt. Dave Stewart. And then these are Bazooka, Burnitz, Gonzalez, Sean Casey. There's a Mark McGuire. I may or may not need it to look and see. Here's one of the Sepia. I always love the parallels because then I can trade them out. How about Oral Hershiser playing a little bit of golf? Brent, don't know if you need this one. I'm going to have to double check and see. Got to get this, or some of these mailed off to you. If you don't need, that'd be great because I'll put it in my guys playing the wrong sports card collection. You know I love my Burgundy Conlon. So the nicknames, guy was named Beauty. That's just odd. There's an Eloy Jimenez in the blistered. How about a Kenny Lofton in the leaf? The gold leaf rookies, that's kind of cool. There's another Mark McGuire, another McGuire in the Zenith. Dante Bichette in the Pinnacle. That's kind of cool. This is Baseball Immortals from the Conlon set. And that is Lefty Grove. I think I may start collecting some Lefty Groves. I don't know. I'm debating that. This is Billy Wagner, who was drafted, which is really cool because I drafted out of Ferris, which was a school that I covered in rural Virginia. I mean, I didn't recover back then because I'm not that old, but you get the point. That's still really cool. Speaking of guys drafted, Jason Giambi playing for Long Beach State. So that is really cool. There's another Buddy Bell. Another Mark McGuire. Juan Gonzalez in the post. I need that for my post collection. Satchel Paige. You know I grab a lot of Satchel Pages. That's really cool. There's another Mark McGuire. I needed these two Topps Gold winners. I am now finished with this complete set. I needed the Johnny Oates and the Kirk Dresendorf. And now I am done with that complete Gold winner set, all $7.92. And there's Mark McGuire, one of them just because it was there, so I grabbed it too. Bryce Harper and Juan Soto in the, holiday set. Ryan Mountcastle. I needed that one when I bought these a long time back. It took a long time to get here, and actually now I had this one. And there's Will Smith in the holiday set. There's another McGuire. And this one I know I did not buy. Somehow it got mixed in. Maybe I was supposed to get something else. I don't even know what it was supposed to be. I don't know. I don't care. But it's there now. These are just a bunch of the tops that I needed for my Oakland A's team sets. So you can see just a bunch of those. I won't go through them all, but so those are a bunch needed for that. So that was actually really cool. That'll help me towards that. Nothing too exciting for you guys. Just know that I bought a bunch of them for that purpose. Here we go. Once again, these are 15 cents a piece. Barry Larkin Topps rookie card. So that is really cool. There's another Barry Larkin. Whatever set that is. Larkin Fleer Ultra, the All-Star. Those are really cool. I always thought those cards looked really cool. There's the Impact Players. Eric Davis, the charter member from Stadium Club. And a Jonathan India Absolute. Some oddballs here now, which are always some of my most favorite. Superstars. This is kind of cool. I gave you a checklist of cards from 1991 for these guys. So in these Superstars from 1992, there's Jeff Bagwell. There's Kevin Moss. And there's Jose Canseco. This is a Mother's Cookie. I always have trouble turning any Mother's Cookies for a cheap price. Always make good trade bait. Kim Batiste. And then these are the Pacific cards. These ones are always kind of neat. There's Ernie Banks, Johnny Mize, Roy Campanella, Hank Aaron, Chuck Connors. Yes, that Chuck Connors. who played baseball for the Cubs, also the Rifleman. So that is really cool. I thought that was really neat when I picked that one up. Yogi Berra, Johnny Vandermeer. And then these are really cool. These are the Berry Colas from the 90s, early 90s, Joe Carter. So some of those in that series in that set. Just thought those were neat. Here we go. More stuff for what I need for my food sets. A whole bunch of the Hostess 93 needs with Canseco, Terry Pendleton, Bobby Bonilla, Ray Langford, John Crook, Andy Van Slyke, Carlos Baerga, Gary Sheffield, and Brian McRae. So those are all ones I needed for the Hostess. So I'm almost done with the Hostess set now thanks to that. This is really neat. This is the only basketball one I bought. It's Shaq Out Top Stadium Club, but it's actually the blue foil version, I guess. Goes somewhere anywhere between $5 and $10. So that was really cool. That kind of made it worth it almost financially, but not really. That should be really cool, trade or sell. Doc Emmerich, man, could that man call some hockey. And he graduated from Miami University in Oxford, Ohio. So that's really cool. Lindor, and then from a buddy who collects UC guys, there is Kobe Bryant. Another one of those mini foil. Just kind of cool. So, all right, how about some football? Jerry Rice and Joe Montana in the pro line, profiles. Just a good looking card. I just think it's cool. So that's a good looking one. Ovation. These are neat. You can actually feel this is Barry Sanders and Peyton Manning. You can feel the texture of the football on it. That's really cool. I dig that. There's Travis Kelce in the celebration from the score. And there's a Desmond Ridder in the turbocharge. Once again, going to my friend who collects UC stuff. So there we go. Hockey. Since this stuff does come out of Canada, they actually have a fair amount of good hockey. So I picked it up. How about this one? You know, I like my kind of oddball stuff. Hall & Oates. I appreciate it. That is fantastic. That is out of the Sports Card News. Hall & Oates. And then how about this Brett Hall card? You can see the cross-out drugs on the back. Put drugs on ice by saying no. Just unique, just different. I dig it. I'm a fan of the Avalanche. Technically a fan of the Nordiques, but obviously I cheer for the Avalanche now because that's who they are. Huge Joe Sakic fan, huge Peter Forsberg fan. But here we go. Sakic, Patrick Waugh, Ray Bourque, Peter Forsberg, another Sakic. There you go. Nathan McKinnon, which is fantastic. Man, he's good. Sakic, Forsberg. You can see a bunch of these guys. There's another Forsberg. Sakic. You can see these were really great. I mean, I was very happy to get this. This is the one card needed actually to complete this Series 1 Upper Deck set. So that one is now done. That's great. Pavel Bure. Just thought that one was kind of cool. And then check us out some throwbacks. This really quick. I can't remember what years is 76. Rod Gilbert. And then these. Check these out. I've never seen these before, so I picked these up. These are some booklets. Some stories. That's really cool. So these are neat. There's Rod Gilbert again. And then Leo Boivin. That is, I thought it was an OPG, but it's not. It just must be a Topps. But a beauty. Beauty of a card. Look how sharp that is. Oh, that looks so good. The Rangers with the Stanley Cup. Speaking of Stanley Cups, I said I was going to start collecting Stanley Cup cards because that's cool. There's Mario Lemieux. And there's Brett Hall again and another Mario Lemieux card. So now, you want to go oddballs? Here we go. Check this out. I don't even know. I mean, I kind of know what it is. It's from 1994. Some dude named Boris who does a bunch of different stuff. So he made a biblical story, this one, of Moses with the 10 Commandments. It's Moses in the chrome. It seems weird. It seems wrong, but it also seems like totally awesome. So there we go. How about Ken Jennings, the Goodwin Champions from Jeopardy, obviously. So that one is really cool. It's the blue border. That one's really cool. How about Journey, the band? And then a couple Garbage Bale kids, Howard Byrne and Grilled George. So those are just kind of neat. Pick those up as well. Just something different. I don't pick up a lot of NASCAR, but there was one. Dale Jr. It's a good looking card. Dale Jr. is a popular guy. Maybe someone need it for some trade. I just enjoy it. Okay, here we go. Dime box. This is actually really cool. You can't tell in the video. This is actually a Tiffany 88 Topps trade. See, it's Kirk Gibson with the Dodgers. This is actually a Topps trade. You can see the 40T, but it's a Tiffany. And you say, Jeff, how do you know? First of all, here's a Don Zimmer, also Cincinnati area. That's why I picked him up. This is the regular Topps. Two ways to know. Number one, you really can't see it here, but it has more of a gloss finish than the regular. And number two, here's the real way to tell. See the Don Zimmer? It's a regular. It's got two asterisks in the corner, bottom left corner. The Tiffany's have no asterisks in the bottom left corner. Now you learned something. There you go. So that's a Tiffany top shredded. That's cool. Here's a Leon Durham from Cincinnati. Nolan Ryan in the reprint. A beautiful card. I totally dig it. Devin Mesorosco with the Reds heads kids set thing. So that's really cool. I just enjoy it because it's different. And then I'd never seen these minor league throwback cards with Joe DiMaggio. Nolan Ryan, who my girlfriend collects, and Dave Parker, one of my friends, collects. And there's Jason Giambi. It's going to go with my A's team sets stuff. There's actually a 10th card that came out of that too. It was a dog catching a frisbee in its mouth, but that went to my girlfriend for her stuff. So there is that. I also, over the weekend, attended the Reds game, and it happened to be Topps Baseball giveaway day card. They gave you some cards when you came in packs. My girlfriend and I picked up a pack each, and then some friends gave us some packs, and I was able to get all 10, the complete set from these. It actually is the Topps International Trading Card Day, which comes up August 5th, I think. But they're giving away cards from that set early at different baseball games at different teams around Major League Baseball. But I was able to snag all 10 by opening up a couple different packs and then had some extras left over as well. So I was able to get the full set of Reds players on that. That's kind of cool. Now, here's a little bit in the corner. I'll show you those. Can open up this pack. I don't know what's in here. I picked up a couple items at auction, and I'll show you what came in auction. This was thrown in. I didn't even know it was in there. Didn't even see it. Really did not pay enough attention. $15 is what I paid for everything in the 2 different auction lots. I'll show you some of what's in there because there's a bunch of other stuff. Let's see what's in. This is the Studio 1998. Looking for some good ones. Oh, Randy Johnson. That's a good one. Reggie Jefferson. Jose Cruz Jr. Russ Davis. And Ellis Burks. Todd Green. Not much in there, but this is actually kind of, I don't call it a higher end set, but it's not a cheap set, so that's really cool. That came with it. I'm not going to show you everything I picked up in that auction because there's a bunch of stuff that actually won't even fit on the screen. But let me show you some of the stuff that was sort of tossed in. I wasn't really paying attention. These are really cool. I noticed these in there. So these are like, I can't even like put it far enough away. These are giant studios, the portrait things. They're giant cards. And it's Ken Griffey Jr. This one goes for like $5 or something, so that's really cool. There's a Manny Ramirez one. Here's a Vlad Guerrero one. That's really cool. Frank Thomas, the Big Hurt. That's a really cool one. Check it out. This is from the 98 version. It's the 97 version. 98 version. Another Griffey Jr. So that is really cool. There's a Juan Gonzalez in that. And then these are Donner's Studio 97. Something like the Master Strokes. Paul Molitor and Juan Gonzalez. These are actually limited to 5,000. These are out of 5,000. So that is really cool. I really dig those. Those are really neat. Also picked up in this auction, in these lots, this is the commemorative program from Nolan Ryan's last game. That's really neat, especially my girlfriend likes Nolan Ryan. Check these out. I didn't even see that these were in there. These are really cool. Some Mark McGwire stuff, and there's no PC Mark McGwire, so these are totally awesome. They're commemorative cards that were made. This one is out of 62,000. This one's out of 5,000. So these are really cool. I never would have picked these up in a million years. These go for a few bucks a piece. Those are really neat. This one's actually even die cut. That is really cool. I was happy to pick those up. And then these are really neat too. Check this out. Let me show you this. Top sticker books. You know, I've always debated getting one of these and finding the stickers over, time through dime boxes and filling them up. This one is partially completed. This is 1983. So it's hard to show you this because it's too close. But there are a bunch of cards in this one already done. Probably about a third of the way done. So that's kind of cool. And then here's the 1985 one with Doc Gooden on the cover of it. There's a bunch of them in here that are already done. And the key one that's in here that's hard to see, here's the All-Stars, which is really cool. And the key one in here that you always need, that's the more expensive one, is actually in here. That's the Kirby Puckett 1985, so it's his rookie card. Rookie year, the sticker, it goes for a few bucks. It's more expensive, but I don't know. If I start finding these, a bunch of these stickers in the dime boxes, or nickel or penny, I'm going to start buying them. Maybe I'll stick them in there. And then one last sticker one to show you, sticker book from 1985. This is the football one. Here's what's really cool. It's actually complete. It's done. It has every single card in here from all the teams, from like the Super Bowl one. It's really cool, man. Like, this is really neat. Has that got Warren Moon in it? Yeah, there's Warren Moon in the 85. Yeah, 85, so that's really cool. The Warren Moon is in here, which is a key one. And then it also has, here's your All-Pros in it. So there's like Sweetness, Walter Payton in there. And then it also obviously has Walter Payton here with the Bears. So really, really cool. This one is done. That's really neat. That was in that auction as well. So presuming there's Eric Dickerson on the Rams. Yep, there's Eric Dickerson on the Rams. So John Riggins. So really cool, really neat, really different. Just some things that I picked up as well, and a bunch of other stuff in the auctions too, but they didn't really fit in this video. Anyway, that's what I have. Thank you for watching. Let me know what you enjoyed. What did you think of the stuff that was 15 cents a piece when shipping was all factored in and everything? And tell me what you think of whatever else you see. What did you think of these? These are different. Totally awesome. Add them to the collection. So anyway, have a great night. Enjoy the hobby. Collect what you love. Talk to y'all later. Bye.